Like the previously we have discussed in situation 1, this is situation 2. Okay, and in the given question, you already have the question in your book. So in the given question, in situation 2 also, EBIT is 4 lakh only, and in situation 2 there is a loan, and the loan is of 10 lakhs. Okay, so what will be the interest on that loan? The interest on that loan is 10 by 100 into 10 lakhs. Since we have already got in the question that interest is 10%, so interest on the loan will be how much? 1 lakh rupees. Now if we are getting earning of 4 lakhs and if we are paying interest of 1 lakh, then what will be the remaining money with us? It will be 3 lakhs. So earning before tax, that is earning after paying the interest, is 3 lakhs. Now tax. What is tax? Tax is already 30%, but 30% of earning before tax. So that means 3 lakhs, 30% of 3 lakhs, that is 90,000. Now when we are getting 90,000, when we are paying 90,000 as the tax, then what will be our earning after tax? Earning after tax will be 3 lakh minus 90,000, that is equal to 2 lakh 10,000. Okay. Now when we have a final earning of 2 lakh 10,000, now we have to calculate that what is our earning per share. For that, first of all we have to calculate the number of shares. Now what is the number of shares here? You see properly. Number of shares, since we have already seen in the question that there is a loan of 10 lakh rupees. We have seen here, no, there is a loan of 10 lakh rupees. Initially we have seen that there is the investment is of 30 lakhs, that means total fund is 30 lakhs. So if we have a loan of 10 lakh, then what is the money which came from share capital? It is 20 lakhs. Okay, so the money which came from share capital is 20 lakhs, and that's why number of shares will be how much? 20 lakhs divided by 10, because 10 rupees per share. Okay, so 20 lakhs divided by 10, that is equal to 2 lakh. Yeah, that is equal to 2 lakh. Now, so earning per share from the EAT, we have to divide the number of shares. So 2 lakh 10,000 divided by 2 lakh, this is equal to